Cascade-Hang line of aquarium filters from Penplax is a comprehensive 4-stage filtration solution for freshwater and marine aquariums. Cascade Hang-Ons are available in 6 different sizes to suit the filtration needs of aquariums up to 100 gallons. Cascade Hang-Ons include everything you'll need to provide powerful filtration to your aquarium right out of the box. To set up your new filter, you'll first want to rinse the filter cartridge to remove any loose carbon particles and dust from the cartridge. Add both the filter cartridge and biosponge to the filter case. Attach the motor, biofalls cartridge, and intake to the filter. Finally, add the filter cover and strainer, and your filter is ready to go. Prior to starting your filter, prime it by adding several cups of water to the filter case. Then, plug your filter into power. Once up and running, your filter provides 4 stages of filtration thanks to its biological sponge filter, carbon and floss filter cartridges, and the BioFalls wet-dry biological booster. The flow rate of the filter is adjustable to provide maximum versatility. The intake tube length is also adjustable to reach further into today's deeper aquariums.
Before installing the Penguin Power Filter, you should familiarize yourself with each of its parts. Here we have the filter box, the filter cartridges, the mid-level intake strainer, the extension tube, the strainer, the filter cover, and the bio wheel cover. Thoroughly rinse the filter cartridges in order to remove any excess carbon dust. Now you're ready to install your filter. Begin by inserting the filter cartridge with the blue side towards the back of the filter box. To assemble the intake tube, simply attach the mid-level intake strainer to the extension tube, and then attach the opposite side of the extension tube to the strainer. Now place the assembled penguin on the back of the aquarium frame. Insert the intake tube into the flow manifold housing. Next, make sure the bio wheels are in place before replacing the bio wheel cover and filter cover on your filter box. You are now ready to start your penguin filter. This setup was done dry, but Marineland encourages you to use water for your filter to run effectively from startup.
Hey guys, serious topic today. This is why we're in the boardroom reporting to you about flue valve sea filter maintenance. Something everybody's got to take seriously to make sure their filter operates efficiently all the time. We have the C3 model here, which we chose out of the lineup of 3 for tanks up to 50 gallons. We're going to go through some important points to make sure your filter runs efficiently all the time. Siphon tube goes directly into the motor. One of the problems that can arise is if any debris or other matter gets into the motor, it can stop the impeller from turning. This is a lower wattage, very energy efficient motor, so it doesn't take much debris to potentially stop it. You got to keep it clean. In order to maintain it, it's basically just a matter of pulling the impeller out and cleaning it off. debris can get stuck in there. So take an impeller brush, clean it out, clean off the impeller, and simply put it back in, rinse it off a little, and just pop it back into the motor, or into the filter casing, sorry. So now we've gone through the motor, you know you got to keep that clean. Let's talk filter media. You've got a mechanical cartridge here in the back where the motor pumps the water in first. You've got a coarse side and a fine side to the mechanical media. Just flip that around, put the thing down. Now there is an indicator, a flow indicator here at the top, which will show you that the media is starting to get dirty and it's being obstructed. It'll start to float up. See that platform? It'll move up. This little red post will rise up. That's an indicator to you that you've got to clean your mechanical media. Pop that back in. Next step is the little bio trickle tray, which comes complete with, let's put this down, a little pre-filter pad. This has got to be rinsed off. If not, the water's going to tend to run over the top of it. So keep this clean and replace the media pad from time to time. Inside, just push that little clip back, your biomedia goes in there. When you clean that, obviously take some water from your tank, maintain the biological efficiency of your media, don't destroy it with chlorinated tap water. And then chemical filtration media, that goes in this very handy little basket, lifts right out. Take the carbon bag, zeolite bag, ammonia remover bag, what have you, phosphate remover, pop that right in there. Put your trickle chamber back, and of course then relocate the filter cover, which goes on like that. This part goes to the front, and then you can select your flow control once you get your filter running. So there you have it. Motor maintenance, watching the siphon tube, media maintenance, all in order to keep your filter running efficiently all the time.
Insert the bioscrubbers facing forward. Rinse the filters. Insert the filters behind the bioscrubbers. Replace the hood cover. Squeeze the time strip start button and place the device in the compartment on the filter hood so that the white area shows through the window. The white timeline should darken in approximately 30 seconds after activation. When installing your Whisper EX filter, you should start by attaching the strainer to the bottom of the filter. Once the filter is in place, hang the filtration system on the aquarium frame. This setup was done dry, but Tetra encourages you to use water for your filter to run effectively from startup.
The following video will demonstrate how to clean your Aquarium Quiet Flow filter pump. You will learn how to detach the filter pump, disassemble it, and clean the inside of it. Make sure your hands are completely dry, and then unplug the filter from the outlet. To remove the filter pump, first remove the power cord from the cord guide on the left side of the filter. Next, squeeze the release tab that is on the right side of the filter pump to release it from the housing. Then, pivot the filter pump out of the housing by pulling down on the right side of the filter pump. Once removed, place the filter pump on a towel to contain any water still inside. To begin cleaning the filter pump, remove the intake filter tube and the filter tube plate from the pump. Then, separate the intake filter from the filter tube plate. Inspect the intake filter tube for any debris, and if present, wipe with a clean brush that has never been used with any chemicals or cleaning product. Set the intake filter tube aside on a towel. Then, inspect the filter tube plate for any debris. Clean off all visible debris with a soft cloth. Also, set aside on a towel. To clean the impeller and inside the filter pump, first grasp the impeller by one of the blades and pull it out. You may need to use tweezers or small pliers to grasp the impeller. Your Aquarium Quiet Flow filter models 50 and 5575 will also have a small black bushing that may cling to the tip of the impeller shaft, or it may stay nestled in the filter tube plate. In the event that the bushing clings to the tip of the impeller shaft, remove the bushing and set aside. If the bushing stays nestled in the plate, set aside. Aquarium Quiet Flow filter models 10, 20, or 30 will not have these bushings present. Simply remove the impeller from the well. Inspect the impeller magnet for any cracks or broken blades. Clean off the impeller with a soft, clean cloth. If there are mineral deposits on the impeller, it will be necessary to soak it in white vinegar until the deposits have dissolved. Wipe any remaining deposits or residue with a soft, clean cloth. Also, inspect the metal shaft ends for any hair or lint and remove it if present. Using a paper towel, clean rag, or clean brush that has never been used with any chemicals or cleaning products, wipe out the inside of the impeller well. Using a small flashlight, inspect the inside of the pump for any mineral deposits. If visible, fill the hole with white vinegar and allow the mineral deposits to dissolve away. Rinse out the pump under the faucet. Begin putting the filter pump back together. If your Aquarium Quiet Flow filter is model 50 or 5575, ensure that the bushing is present and on the end of the impeller shaft when reassembling. Replace the impeller. Connect the filter tube intake to the filter tube plate and snap back onto the pump. Before reattaching the pump, make sure the O-ring is around the top rim of the pump. To reattach the pump, start by inserting the left side of the pump up into the opening on the filter body. Then, push the right side up until it snaps into place. Secure the power cord on the left side of the pump by seating it into the cord guide provided on the side of the filter housing. This prevents damage to the cord where it enters the top of the pump. Once the filter is reassembled and back in place, make sure that the aquarium water has been topped off. The water level in the aquarium must be above the word Aquarium on the front of the pump in order for the impeller to function properly. If the water level is below the level of the impeller, the pump will not prime, which will prevent the filter from functioning and may damage the filter pump. When the aquarium is full, plug the filter back in. This concludes the maintenance for the Aqueon filter pump, and you may resume enjoying your aquarium.